is a freeze-frame production.
Here we are in Memphis, Executive Suites. Come on in, I'll show you the big room. This is the big room, the big executive suite. TV, biggest bed I ever slept on in my life. It's kind of a mess right now because we've been here for 4 days and having a great time.
My name is Paul ELVIS BUTLER. I'm from Anderson, Indiana. I've been performing live tribute for the past 27 years.
And how did you get started?
For the very first album, I was in a music store with my mother at the age of 4. And it was Elvis's Golden Records. Caught my eye. I had no idea who Elvis Presley was. I was a 4-year-old. But it was something about the record mesmerized me. And I wanted the album. And my mother said, you can't have that album, son. So I threw a tantrum, lay down on the floor, kicking and screaming and crying. And it embarrassed her. She picked me up and she said, "You're embarrassing me to death. I'm going to get this album for you, but you're going to have to memorize every one of them songs." So I went home and of course, the rest is history. I memorized every one of them and been doing it ever since.
So can you tell me what it's like when you step out on stage and what that experience is between you and the fans?
It's for me. It is if I can put a smile on someone's face and make them forget about their troubles or the things that are happening in their life for just a short 1 or 2 hours. I figure every day, if you can make somebody smile, then you've made the world a little bit better.
I know that we've talked to other people too about how the media, often portrays Elvis fans or impersonators in a very stereotypical way. And maybe if you could talk about that and dispel some of the stereotypes for our audience. How sometimes they're looking to show a specific kind of Elvis impersonator or a fan, and how the real people are actually different than what you might see on.
Most TV programs, when you watch them, they'll show the real Elvis, and of course, the real Elvis is the greatest. And then they'll say, or the Elvis wannabe, and they show an Elvis impersonator or tribute artist, is what I like to be called. They'll show one of those tribute artists, but they'll pick one that just, has just got into it for the glory of it, the glory days. He wants to say, "Hey, I'm doing Elvis." They don't ever show a true tribute artist that's been doing it for years, or that actually is going out and doing a professional show. Most of the time it's a guy that's just out here singing karaoke in the bars on the local weekends. And so the image that they portray when they show that guy makes the whole image of Elvis tribute artist more of comical relief than it does more on the serious side. Because my whole life, the whole ambition I had growing up was I wanted to one day be able to walk up to Elvis Presley and sing for him and have him go, "You're all right, kid." Because I never thought that Elvis was going to die. That was never entered my mind, and I don't think it did anybody's. Matter of fact, we just never thought of Elvis that way. And so I thought, I had plenty of time. One day I'd be able to do that. My whole reason for doing it was to keep his memory alive and to make people smile, And I just wanted, I hope and pray that someday, that I can achieve it to where people will remember me for doing a good job. And that's my ultimate goal.
Can you talk about the difference between a tribute artist, or why you like to call yourself a tribute artist versus an impersonator?
To me, this is my own opinion. An impersonator has had facial surgery, looked as close as they can to him. There's only been like 2 impersonators, in my opinion, throughout the years, and they did have facial surgery to make themselves look like Elvis. To me, though, there's only one Elvis Presley, and it's impossible to impersonate him, but it's very easy to do a tasteful tribute to him, and that's what I try to portray. I don't ever claim that I can be as good as Elvis in anything, in any way, but if I can remind you of what Elvis was like, some of the phrases that he mimicked on stage, if I can take you back to a time that you remember Elvis and put a smile on your face, then I've done my job. And that's what being a tribute artist is just reminding you of the great entertainer Elvis Presley.
Can you talk to us a little bit about also being Paul Butler and, and not always living this Elvis persona?
Well, a lot of Elvis impersonators, they live the Elvis persona 24 hours a day, and they don't have no private life. You know, I myself have always tried to make a line to where I do Elvis, and then I have my own life and my own identity too. And it's very important to me that I have my own identity. You know, even though everywhere I go, people go Elvis, you know, that part I can't get away from. But, you know, when I'm at home and people come and see me like driving down the road or doing my profession, which is driving a school bus, they're not going to see me on a regular basis dressing up as Elvis and trying to portray Elvis on that day. If you saw me on my school bus, you'd see me wearing jeans, a cotton shirt, and a baseball cap, you know, and some sunglasses. And a lot of the guys that portray Elvis, they can't find that line to divide it, you know, and have the separate identity. So, and I think that's sad because it's very important. You got to have your own private identity as well as, you know, doing the Elvis.
Can you talk about giving things to the fans, not only the performance, but CDs, scarves, and what that means to you?
What it means to me to be able to give things to people. A lot of the tribute artists, you know, they do it for a living, so they try to make as much money as they can off of it. Myself, I've never done Elvis for a living. I mean, I've never done it for the money. I've done it because I enjoy it and I love to do it. And I have CDs made up, and instead of trying to sell them as individual CDs to people, I get a much greater thrill out of giving it to somebody and seeing the smile light up on their face. And it makes me feel like that they're going to enjoy it and appreciate it a lot more. So I am known for my generosity of giving CDs and albums and pictures and such like that away. I'm the very first tribute artist to Images of Elvis at the time on the 20th anniversary to give away my belt and my cape like Elvis did in the wall from Hawaii. And this is the 25th anniversary, and I'm looking forward to doing that again. So a lot of people, you know, say, man, you're crazy, you know, that's $700 you're throwing out to the audience. But it's more than $700. It's $700 worth of smiles and thrills. To me, that's worth everything. You know, it's worth more than any of the money could ever be. You know, I can always buy another cape. You know.
If you could just describe, you know, the look on people's faces when maybe they're waiting, you know, they're watching you, they're waiting for a scarf in that moment.
One of the things that makes me know that I'm doing something right is when I get a fan emotionally excited. Now, emotionally excited means I touch their heart. If I can see tears in my eyes, I've touched their heart. And a lot of times you don't even have to do anything but just sing the song and maybe give them a scarf. And the scarves really mean a lot to the women and the people that get them, because it's something for them to always remember, you know, that special day and that special moment when I give a lady a scarf. I can tell just by their approach and how they receive it, you know, if I've touched their heart or not, and to be able to do so is just, it's magical to me.
I think Paul is wonderful. He looks just like Elvis. He acts like Elvis. And I came all the way from Phoenix just to see him this one night, and it's been magical. And I just don't know what to say. I'm in total shock, and I can't even stand up. It's just amazing, and he really cares for us, and he's just really, really good. Oh, God. He made my dream come true. Since I can remember, I've just wanted to meet Elvis, and he's the closest thing. That's all I can say.
Go on, buddy.
He's amazing.
Was it good?
It's brand new. I just did this week. It's called If I Can Dream, but it's got different songs on it. Okay? And then the Christmas album. What ones you got? Well, no problem, honey. As long as you listen to them, I know you will. That's why I like, you know, I don't mind giving them to you. Okay? I made these to make people happy tonight, so. That's what it's all about, all right? Okay, Heart and Soul, If I Can Dream, Live from Memphis, Gospel 99, Christmas, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Them are all yours. You're very welcome. Here you go. Let me put one of these on you too.
Hey, you put your cigarette ashes on.
Here you go.
I'm gonna look like out there.
God bless you. That's what it's all about.
Big call, baby, done
That's what
it.
it's all about.
We walk on stage and he's always like dying like that.
How did you do this here? Here's your keychain. It's me with my cat.
Where's Mark at? They told me you were tired. Yeah, he said you went unpacking that. I said, I'm tired.
Thank you, darling. You were wonderful too. Thank you for coming.
It's very, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it's very pleasing to me to be able to know that I can do that and have that ability.
Could you tell us about the Elvis Spirit Award?
In 1999, I'd been coming to the contest here since '96, and in 1999 they created the Truest Spirit of Elvis Award. This award was designed and originated for people who have the Elvis spirit off stage as well as on stage. It's very easy for a person to get on stage for 15 minutes and perform and act like Elvis, but somebody that lives the Elvis generosity, the Elvis kindness, the Elvis love and heart is what the award was designed for. And I'm very proud that I was the first recipient to ever receive that award. You can never take away me being the very first one to ever receive it. And to me, that's worth all the money in the world, you know. The whole idea, as I said before, a tribute artist wants to be remembered and wants to be able to know in his heart that he's done a good job. And when they gave me that award and I received it, it was almost like Elvis going, "You're all right, kid. You know, you're pretty good." And that was my dream. So to be able to receive it from Images of Elvis, it was a great honor.
He donates his time to charities day in and day out, is always there to lend a hand with any kind of help that you need for any children's charity. He's just really a pushover. Plus, he's always here in Memphis during Elvis Week to help the other impersonators. He doesn't mind if he thinks it might be hurting his chances to win. He's there to help you if you need a track or if you need help with your tape or if you've lost a tape, missing a tape. He'll help you. Even will give you a costume if you don't have one. And he is a perfect representative. He represents the spirit of Elvis. The 1999 Images of Elvis, Paul Butler.
Could you tell us how long you've been coming to Elvis Week and why Elvis Week is such a special time? What it's like for you?
Well, this is my 6th year coming to Elvis Week, and Elvis Week has become a family reunion to me. It's not a contest. It's a time that I look forward to each year to come home to all the family and friends that we have met throughout the years. And all of us, ever since the first year I came here, have never thought of this as a contest. I mean, yes, there is competition out there, but it doesn't really matter how good you are or how bad you are. It's how much and how well you get the audience going and how well you impress the judges that certain day at that certain time that will make you a winner or a loser. So the contest is just something extra that happens while we're here, and basically it's a big Elvis reunion, and it's, like I said, a family reunion because we all get really close after year coming down here. But it's something I guarantee every one of us that's here look forward to and just count down the days. Doc and Jackie have really made it feel like home to us, and always, you know, welcomed us here with open arms. So it's something that I look very eager to coming every year.
The following is is a freeze frame production.